headset in. All right. Am I gonna hear any feedback? Echoes?
So far, so good. I don't hear anything so far.
You already in Clubhouse?
I'm in it right now, starting the room. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Let me go. I can see better on Zoom. Let me go over to Zoom. There we go. Awesome. Okay, there we are.
Okay, all right.
I do kind of hear myself in the headphones, but it's okay, as long as people don't hear it.
Okay, can you hear
Yes,
me?
my dudes. I can. I can hear you
Mhm.
on Zoom and on Clubhouse. Welcome to the room, my dudes. Thanks for being here.
Now you're muted on Clubhouse.
Thank you. Welcome to the room, my dudes. I think I did that last time too. Thanks for being here. So I'm just gonna stay unmuted just for to make sure I don't mute and forget to turn myself back on.
Right. I think it would just be best just to leave them unmuted.
Definitely. All right. So welcome Trey/Mike Bonner, depending on which platform you're joining us. This is Crypto Journeys, the series, and our guest today is Tre Bonner, founder of We Talk Charts. If this is your first time joining us as a listener, welcome, either on Clubhouse in our Clubhouse room, or if you are joining us on Facebook Live. This will also be available on YouTube later. So, what we like to do on Crypto Journeys is just have people who are in the crypto space kind of tell us how they got started and a little bit about their story, with the goal of helping people to see that crypto is, well, it can be for everyone, regardless of your background, where you live, where you're from. So, we want people to be open to the possibilities, and we do this by sharing stories. So, welcome, Tre. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So, why don't we start off? Just tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever it is you want to share.
I hate when you do that. I'm just kidding.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Just kidding. So a little bit about myself. I've been in the investment world for probably about four something years or so. I actually started with crypto, started investing in the cryptocurrency first. Um, and it was just something I had a interest in and was kind of, I'd heard about it back in the days when it was, Bitcoin had started about 2009. I heard about it probably 11 or 12 and actually was gifted some Bitcoin back in the days. And I thought it was like a casino token. So thought it had no value. So I'm one of those that has, over 100 Bitcoins that are lost in space that I have no access to now. So had no idea, the person gave it to me, the wallet, don't remember any of that. I just thought it was fake money. I did some service for a guy, he paid me in Bitcoin, so I wanted fiat, so thinking, hey, I want some cash, give me my $140. So
If only you knew then, right? What you know now.
only if I knew. But fast forward to 2017. In 2017, I got with a group of people, and Bitcoin flashed across the screen again. Someone was doing a seminar, webinar, and I was kind of interested, so I kind of listened in, and at the end of that seminar, kind of joined their group, signed up, and immediately started investing in Bitcoin and a lot of the other alternative coins as well. And then of course started diving down and learning more about cryptocurrency as well, and really just understanding, what is this about? What potential does it have? And and I actually learned the potential within, I would say, a week or so, not even that long. Just I flipped like a large amount of money, a small amount of money, maybe like I started out with $1,000 and turned that to over 30, 40,000 bucks. In a few weeks, crypto was very volatile. I still had no idea what was happening. I just saw a lot of money. but I wanted to know why was it continuing to grow and give me more money. So just continue to get educated, and haven't looked back. I
So
still can't
yes,
find my Bitcoin though, but
well, I do think we should have a moment of silence for that lost Bitcoin because that's very sad. We'll pour out some liquor.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Okay, so you actually covered some of my questions in your story. So that
Oh, I'm
was
sorry.
very enlightening. No, 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 this is fine. Because I like to ask people what was their aha moment. You said you heard about it, you had gone to this webinar, signed up. So, but what really triggered you to take action?
Um, actually, once I joined this particular group, I don't want to give anybody shout out because
Mhm,
it's the past, no hard feelings. But
mhm,
once I
right.
joined this particular group, um, um, I I, I kind of started learning more about cryptocurrency, how you could really generate a lot of income, and actually people who I were around, who actually joined my group in general, just came to my group. They had been in this space for a while, for maybe a year or two before I got into it, and these are just your everyday average people. Um, Crypto changed their life. These are average people, and some were young kids. I'm not gonna say kids, but young adults in their early 20s. With $100,000 in their account. Cryptocurrency, an everyday person, an average person. They didn't wasn't nothing special. Hey, you know what? They invested in Ethereum at $9.
Wow.
$20. So Ethereum jumped at that particular time, had jumped to like 18, 16, $1,400 or something.
Mhm.
And, so, we got young people in there with 100,000 to $500,000. It was life changing. So at that particular point, I searched for a couple of weeks. I mean, I literally tore every email up, and that's when I kind of understood the Bitcoin that I had back in the days. I really wanted to find it. And because at that particular time when I got it, it was way below $100, and of course it went extremely high. I think when I got in, it was somewhere between 3 to 5,000 bucks. You still do the math on that with 100 Bitcoin. That's a nice, pretty piece of change. Not even talking about what it is today. So it just made me more and more wanted me. It made me want to get more and more involved and really understand this. Um, but I will say it was something that I had in me too. Like I wanted to know. I didn't care about people talking about it. I didn't want to get in at the last minute, And I think something really stood by me. I had a guy tell me he said um, what did he tell me? It was something about if people are talking about it, you're late. And at this particular time, nobody was really talking about it. Nobody knew about it. And I like kind of being in environments that are innovative, in the beginning stages. I understand that concept. I understand people talking about it, you're late to the party. So I wanted to be kind of ahead of this because it just looked like something that was going to be huge. So
Awesome. Yes, that is definitely the case. We were talking a little bit earlier about how we've been sharing crypto, both of us been sharing crypto information for about 3 or 4 years. And now that it's, reaching mainstream media, these people that have been listening to us for the past 4 years are now coming out saying,
mhm.
hey, tell me about what you've been saying, and
Right.
it's still a great option and something that needs to be done, but it would have been much better to have gotten involved 4 years ago as opposed to now. So,
Correct. Correct.
but
Correct.
we still hope that everybody takes some action because I personally believe that we are going to come to a day when we'll need cryptocurrency. It won't be an option. Trey, did you happen to see Uber is talking about accepting crypto payments?
Uber, Lyft, is there's all these different mainstream companies are trying to get involved now. Crypto is not going anywhere.
And that's the point. Right, exactly. And it's so much better to get involved now than when you have to. Like I always say, keep up or catch up. So,
Exactly. And one important thing too is um, getting involved doesn't take you being this IT technical genius. I just kind of want to throw that in there. I've been getting a lot of phone calls and a lot of messages and emails now because, the market is we're in a bullish market now. That means the market is going up. Everybody's talking about crypto and stocks, and so now people who should have been invested in it years ago are now they're trying to catch this bull run because people are talking about it. But I am hearing many people tell me that they just have no knowledge about it. It seems Greek to them. It seems foreign to them. So they're hesitant to get started. Don't do that. Don't do that. There are some aspects to crypto that are difficult that may take a little, but it's really not. It's really not. We keep. Matter of fact, in my group, we keep it simple. We keep it simple. So.
and that is so key. I tell people my area of interest in crypto is how I can earn with it.
Yep.
I don't need to understand the inner workings of it or the blockchain. This is what I do. This is how I earn. That's good enough for me.
There you go.
So, and whatever your area is, if you have other plans for your crypto, just focus on that. But you do not have to understand every little detail of how crypto works to benefit from this current situation that we're in, and definitely to start to take action. And there's so many things in our lives that we do and use that we don't have a clue how they work. So I
So
say
true.
take that approach. Just dive in and get involved. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I like the point that you made that some of the people in your group were very young and that crypto had changed their life. Now, do you find the same happen with you? Has your life changed at all because of cryptocurrency?
Yes. So, um, with me, I found out early on just the potential that cryptocurrency, had in my household alone, the kind of money that, I had generated in a short amount of time. I experienced some hardship as well, being a long-term holder and, getting hit with the 2018 crypto crash. When you're seeing 60, $70,000 in your account, and then all of a sudden it come back all the way down, and you don't know, yeah, you're kind of inexperienced. That's why it was so important to me to get educated and at least understanding how the market move, the fluctuation, buy low to sell high. So it was important for me to understand the markets in general. So I had been in business for years, many years, owned my own company. This is how I fed my family. I worked for myself. This was what I did, not in crypto. So I still got in crypto. It's something I wanted to do. I wanted to invest and just continue to learn. So I started, day trading, swing trading, cryptocurrency, and fast forward about maybe 3 years later, about a year, about 2 years, I'd say 2.5 years later, here we are. Last year we had the pandemic going on and jobs starting to close and businesses starting to close. Mine was one that was hit very hard, very hard. I exported a lot of international products and I dealt with, so my manufacturer pretty much went out of business, caused me to go out of business. So I learned about, understanding that, if you don't own your products, you still, you're up under somebody else's mercy. So business started to tank. So I either had the choice to go to work, make a $15, $20 hour salary, or business starting to tank. Could I continue to open up another business or something? But I figured, I said, well, I want to keep trading. This, if I want to do this full time, let me step it up. So financially, I stepped it up. I went full time, started working hard at it, and it didn't take me long. Well, after being in it for so long, it didn't take me long to just really set everything else to the side and just start to day trade and fully trade cryptocurrencies, stocks, and all of that at the same time. Um, and I think the day I closed my business, the next week, that following week, I did about $11,000 trading. So Then the week after that, another 8,000, and I said, I can do this.
Right. That's good motivation.
I said, I can do this. Say, okay, so hey, we can pay some bills this way. And but one thing that I tell people, it's not about how much you can make, it's about how much you can keep. You hear me say that all the time. And the reason why I say that, because even though I made that, was making that kind of money, trading, dealing in this crypto space and stock space, it was more the fact, as a business owner, I made way more money than what I was making investing, but I was working 70, 80, 90 hours a week. Now I only trade in the morning from 9:30 to maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock. 2 hours out my day, I'm done for the whole day. Done. So that was what my passion was. I wanted more time to myself.
Absolutely.
The money will come, and the money came, but I wanted that time, to get back. So uh, it was important. So you have to kind of figure out, what is it that you want in life. A lot of people, oh, I just don't have the time. I was working a business, going through some issues, all kind of things, but I still found the time to practice, still stay in this crypto world, still invest, still trade, all of that. If you want something hard enough, you're gonna work for
Right.
it.
That's real.
So
That's the same thing. That's how I got into crypto too. Just wanting some freedom. Being a business owner, it was just consuming my life. And I said,
mhm.
there's got to be a better way. So this is what brought me to crypto as well. So I want to thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. So before we wrap up, please tell us about We Talk Charts.
All right. So I had when I got into this space, I was definitely one of those that was very um, I was very gun ho about this. When I dived in, I dived in. I didn't play any games. I was working. I would do my business, and whatever time I had, I would go look at, understand crypto, learn it. That was just me. I'm not saying everybody has to do that, but you need to put some time in, put a little time in. So I was doing this and still learning. And the first week I trained, I think I traded, I practiced for about 2 weeks, and then I started just putting real money into it. After that, once I got a good hang of it, within a month, I started training people that I knew, started teaching people this is why I say it's really not that hard for you to understand. I'm just an average Joe. I'm not this technical whiz or anything like that, this average Joe. And I understood it enough to actually start teaching other people about crypto. So we was all kind of learning at the same time, but here I am at the forefront teaching it, as if I knew something. If I didn't know something, we'd figure it out. So so I started a group, I said, okay, we'll call ourselves We Talk Charts. And it was just internally. So, and to this day, these people are still with me. And so I just went ahead and started branching out a little bit and just started teaching more and more people, up under that, and started opening it up to like my main page on Facebook, and just kind of advertising it more and more, and just kind of turn it into a business. So I really teach you how to understand chart patterns. We talk about different cryptos, taking swing trades. We talk about long term trading, just understanding when you get into the market, whether it's crypto, options, stocks, all of that. But teaching you how to make some part time money, full time money, whatever floats your boat. Um, we talk charts. We talking. So we got some good things coming up when we talk charts. But like I said, just been kind of doing this for about 2 years or so. But we got some really good things. One thing about my group is I keep it simple. Keep it simple. I've had a lot of people say, I took a course and I did not understand it. I've heard that so many times.
That was my story.
I've heard that so many times, but I try to break it down and keep it as simple as possible to where, anybody can learn, because that's how I learned it, from someone teaching me in the most simplistic way possible. So if you're a novice to this and the charts look Greek to you, um, I definitely can keep it to where you would definitely have some type of understanding at the end of that 4 weeks.
That's very true. Like I said, I took Trey's class as well, and I had taken a class prior. And the first class, I walked away confused. I really didn't get much out of it. And even after only the first week in Trey/Mike's class, I felt like, okay, I can get this. So if you're interested in understanding charts, how can they connect with you? We have our Clubhouse audience. You guys can follow Mike, of course, on Clubhouse. And you have contact information on your profile?
I do. I think I do. I should have it in there. But it's up on. You can find me on Facebook on We Talk Charts. We Talk Charts.
Okay.
We Talk Charts. You can contact me there. Hmm.
So if anyone has questions, the Clubhouse audience, if you want to come to the stage, you're more than welcome. Just raise your hand. And on our Facebook slash YouTube audience, if you want to, oh wait, we have some comments. Let's see if someone said something. See if I can pull them up. Here we go. Oh yes, that's Tamara. Thank you for keeping it simple. She said those charts were looking straight crazy. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you for your feedback. All right, we don't have anyone in the Clubhouse audience with any questions. So we're going to wrap up. So again, once again, thank you, Tre/Mike. I have to say that because on Clubhouse he's Mike and on Facebook he's Tre. So we have two different
Well,
profiles.
I did
And
that
it's
because I have two separate pages. One, my real name, Michael Bonner, is was for my business,
ah,
and then I created Trey, which is my middle name. It was for friends and family. So
ah, okay. Now I
makes
got
it.
it. Now I got it.
I'm not trying to hide.
No, I won't even tell what my friends and family page is.
Hey, you know.
So well, thank you again. Now, is there anything else you want to share with us? We appreciate your time. So we're gonna let you go, but any last words?
Just get involved. As I stated in the beginning, it doesn't matter who is with, just get involved. Ansela and I connected because she actually has a course where she teaches crypto. And I have a crypto room. I don't teach crypto. But in order for you to come to my room, we moving, we moving. We still help you out a little bit to an extent if I have time. But it's just we throw out some trades, we throw out some positions. You got to go at it. But to get to understand it, invest in yourself. Definitely take a course because you ain't gonna find a better price. Trust me, I know.
Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And it really is reasonably priced when you look at the market of similar courses, because I do want it to be accessible. I do want people to get involved and not, again, my fear, my real fear is that so many of us are going to be left behind because
Mhm.
this is going to come, it's going to hit fast and this change is going to happen and people are just going to be lost. And that's what I want as few people as possible to be in that situation.
That is true. Crypto is still in its infancy stage. Well, I would say 2 years ago we was at its infancy stage. We're at about a toddler now. So, there's still time. There is still a lot of time. When Bitcoin was $100, people said, "Oh, it's too much." When Bitcoin was 500, people said it was too much. Bitcoin was $1,000, people said it was too much. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
Bitcoin is expected to reach some astronomical numbers. It's not too much, right? So there always going to be a period where something you kind of got left behind on something, but there's always an opportunity to get involved. You just have to make sure you are doing your work to understand it. Get educated. Get educated. That's your first investment. Invest in yourself.
Right, exactly. Get in there and just learn as you go. This is what we all do.
Hmm.
Just like with anything else, you just get in there, start figuring it out, and learn as you go. Well, thank you once again, Tre. Appreciate you. And reach out to Tre if you're interested in getting any chart training. We Talk Charts. It is an excellent course. Like I said, I've taken it myself. So, and it just makes a lot of sense. For me, what I liked about it, besides the fact that it's very simple, is that it just kind of helped me get over that looking at the charts and it looks like Greek, like Tamara said, it looked like it was crazy. You look and see these green and red lines, you're like, okay, yeah, this is not gonna happen. So, but seriously, after even one class, I was like, okay, now I can see a little something making sense. So don't hesitate, reach out. I'm gonna let you get on with your afternoon, Trey. Thank you so much. I will send you your YouTube link in case you want to share it with other people, and it'll be available shortly.
Sure.
Everyone,
Thank
thanks
you. Thank you
again.
for having me too.
For sure. Next Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with another guest on Crypto Journeys, the series. And we look forward to seeing everybody then. Until then, take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.